Tell me, in terms of how the trial's going for Kouri Richins, what do you think?
States doing their job. Again, you know, the motive evidence, they have the housekeeper evidence tying in the fentanyl and the book. I mean, she's going to have a very, very tough argument at the end, especially if she's going to go after, you know, the police didn't secure THC gummies or missed photographs of a bottle.
David Bruno, what's your thoughts? Same question. What do you think the jurors think?
I agree with Joe. I mean, look, standing alone, she would have problems, and the state would have problems if that's all they had. Because of the immunity deal, she was in trouble even before talking to police. She was on drug court. She submitted fraudulent community letters in support of drug court. She has prior inconsistent statements. I mean, the pile of cross-examination fodder just continues to grow. However, the state has very powerful motive evidence, and that is involving the insurance policies and how she procured and modified the insurance policies, as well as the grief book that was written after the murder and her debt and her affair. So the pile of motive evidence just helps to support the cooperating witness, and it also supports the toxicology.
There are charges now in this day and age that were not always on the books for drug deliveries resulting in death. And I guarantee someone like her knew all about that and knew about the potential, you know, for a long prison sentence. Talk to me here about how the state can use her fear of going to prison as a way to explain some of the inconsistent statements.
Yeah, great point, Julie. In fact, she got immunity. I mean, she's getting a free pass here. And that's not always the case. I mean, oftentimes, even cooperating witnesses have to plead guilty to certain offenses and have exposure. So that's where the defense really has great cross-examination, because she initially didn't even bring up the fentanyl in the first statement. It was later that it was developed by prosecutors, and certainly as a distributor, there are now strict liability distributions that cause the death. So that was on the table. Her distributions were on the table. Her violations of drug court were on the table. And then just to get a free pass is certainly something that the jury is going to have to look at, because it is a benefit that she received.